Welcome everyone, Sir Heroscape here today, coming at you with little Dan Rat over here. Gonna be doing an unboxing video today. Just behind us here in the box you can see the first half of Wave 3 Age of Annihilation releases. Gonna be unboxed today live. So get excited, we're gonna hit those up here in just a minute. Just before we do, if you would mind going and subscribing, we're just like 40 people away from doing the huge giveaway, 3,500 subscribers, and we'll do the big giveaway with all the extra stuff. Super excited. In the link and in the description, you're gonna find the giveaway details. You have to comment on that if you want to get in on the giveaway. Also, we're excited, obviously, to have the support from all of you. If you're continuing to buy Heroscape, please consider using the affiliate link in my description, my description. It's a great way to support the channel. So many of you have done so already, and it's been pretty amazing. So thank you guys for that. Anyway, that's basically it. Let's go take a look at Wave 3. Let's go! Okay. Here we are. Time to unbox the Snowfields of Valhalla. Super excited about this. I think this is going to be awesome.
Ooh, cool.
Over 120 hexes, 2 evergreen trees. Woo! Yeah, snowy trees. How cool is that? I'm going to be honest, wish they had done a little bit more with this expansion set. I don't think 2 evergreen trees is enough line of sight blockers to really make this a dynamic set, so I will start that off with my own personal take on it. You can do some really cool stuff with expansions, but line of sight blockers and obstacles just add so much to the game in terms of creativity, but also playability, right? You know, being able to hide behind things. So 2 evergreen trees isn't quite enough for an expansion. I think 3 would have been sufficient. Most of the expansion sets had way more than that, and so, you know, again, as more terrain comes out and expansion sets come out, obviously I'm sure there will be more obstacle type stuff, but yeah, that was just my personal take, is I think always room for more line of sight blockers, obstacles, things like that. I think that goes a long way. Anyway, what's really cool about this is you'll note here on the terrain tiles, it's the first ever 24 hex snow tiles. We've never seen these before in the game of Heroscape. What do you think about that?
Whoa.
Yeah? You've never seen those before, huh?
7 hexes.
Yeah, we've never seen 7 hexes. Actually, that's a good point. So we've never seen 24, no, we've never seen 7 hexes. We've seen 3 hexes, we've seen 2 hexes, we've seen... or no, sorry, we haven't even seen 3 hexes. Yeah, so we haven't seen 3 hexes, 7 hexes, 24. We've only seen 2s and 1s. And then we actually have never seen 3 hex ice tiles, and that's new. So yeah, so this is the back, all looking good. Just a nice, again, little bio. Let's open her up.
And it looks like the ice is has this snow in it.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some flex in it, which
Where's the 24 hexes?
That's actually really well done. That's really good. Wow. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, again, I will reiterate, I would have preferred they add the perforation lines, just like other, like, you know, the Hive or the D&D sets. They had the 3 hex shadow, and then they also have the 6 hex Hive, but you know, the perforation lines were still in those pieces. So still, as feedback to Renegade, I would have preferred that you add the perforation lines for these, just to remain consistent among all the hexes, but that's, you know, whatever. Yeah, no, these look really nice. The flecks are very defined, so it's very obvious these are the snow tiles. Or sorry, the ice tiles. In fact, do you want to go grab some of our old ice tiles right there that you were using? Just grab 2 of those and we can compare them.
Okay.
So yeah, wow, and these feel really good. These new hexes feel really good in hand. Again, I mean, they're new quality. Oh, wow. There's like, this was out in the cold, so I'm getting a little smoky there. It's a little bit of condensation. Yeah, okay, so these, oh, interesting. Yeah, so look at this. So this is an original, and this is a new one. So the original actually wasn't even as pronounced as the new ones. The new ones are much more flecky. Now this one is more masked. Like this is clearer, but it's higher fleck count, like more flecked. This is lower flecked, but more masked. I don't know what the term for that would be, but you're right, like you can't really see through it as well. Huh. So like side by side, yeah, I mean, is it gonna align well playing with old and new ice? Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of tough to say. Honestly, that's going to be a tough. I mean, I do know what is what. Like, clearly, I'm going to know this is a new ice tile, and I'm going to know this is an old ice tile. Like, there's no real issue with whether or not it's an old or new ice tile. The issue is just, like, once you put it next to a wellspring water. All right, so here we are comparing the wellspring water to the old ice tile to the new ice tile. So again, you can tell them apart. Obviously, this is pretty obvious that this is a new ice tile because it's clear and flecked. This is a wellspring water because it's actually pretty shiny. Well, I wouldn't say pretty, it's slightly shiny, right? You can see it kind of sparkle there. It's hard to tell between the wellspring and the old ice, but it's very easy to tell between the old ice and the new ice. Which, yeah, I guess they all are pretty unique. It's subtle, but you can tell the difference. Yeah, I really wish the wellspring water was just something else more uniquely. I don't know, I wish it was just like water, like blue, but just they had done something to it, like, I don't know, added some other feature on the hex to make it, I don't know. Anyway, it's fine, whatever.
Oh,
it looks good.
Get it.
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
All right, so here we are. We've dug deep into the ice, and let's see.
What about the 24 hex?
We're going to take a look at the 24 hex in just a minute. We got the 3 hexes. Those are looking pretty good. Ooh. Oh, and those fit so nice. Oh, those fit really nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I'm happy about that. Hexes are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at these bad boys. Yep. Yep, those are looking nice. Yep. Yep, those are looking good. All right. Happy about that. Okay, single hexes. Let's see.
Hang on.
See those connect? Nice. Those are looking good. Connecting well. All right, everything looks good on those. Yes, awesome.
Wait, are these two different ones like the same or just like a?
Yeah, so this is one of the old snow tiles. This is the new one. This one's just slightly discolored because this is, you know, been in the sun, and sometimes the white actually gets discolored over time. So I'm not going to compare the snow tiles too much to old ones, just because the discoloring is naturally occurring usually. Oh yeah, yep, snow tiles feel good, look good. I'm happy with that. Now let's take a look at these evergreen trees.
They actually feel cold also.
Yeah, wow. No, these look great. These are awesome. Hey, go grab some of the evergreen trees from over there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same solid. Actually, these are, I think these are harder. I think these are made of a harder plastic than the original. I think the originals were a little bit more, had a little bit more give. Yeah, interesting. So notice here, like, well, maybe you can't really tell. But, oh, here we go. Let's see if you can see in the I don't know if you can see in the video, but I can actually press on the evergreen tree and squeeze it just a little bit. It's made out of it's like maybe hollow partially on the inside. And so the plastic's a little bit softer. So it's a little bit more, yeah, there you go. Maybe you can see it in the video there. See, it's a little bit softer, so I can actually squeeze it and move it. Whereas this is a much harder plastic. Like, this is not moving. This is solid. Like, there's no hollowness. It's not even remotely, like, as I'm pushing it, like, there's no give at all. Whereas these ones, there's quite a bit of give. Like, you can squeeze on it and whatnot. So that's interesting. I mean, obviously it's like, doesn't really matter, right? But, you know, worth noting. In terms of size, yep, looking like the same size. Well, this one I think is like, yeah, just a little bit taller. Same size as the Hex. Yep.
I also noticed that the bottom of this is like white.
Yeah, it's true. So it's white instead of the brown like the other ones. But I think that's largely because it's part of the snow expansion. Yep, and it sits on top of the Hex just fine. So that's good. No issues there, from what I can tell. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's just do that.
I'm gonna put the normal evergreen trees back.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's build around it. Yep. This looks like stuff can build around it just fine. Sweet. Okay. All right. So evergreen trees going back in.
We can't forget to look at the
I know.
24 hex.
I know. The 24 hex. That's where it's at.
Ooh, there's also this background.
Oh, wow. That is really cool. Okay. Oh, that's cool. We've got like a little game guide. Huh. That's kind of fun. Light snow, heavy snow. Interesting, they don't mention... Oh, no, they do. Normal ice, slippery ice. Okay. So they do have... They still have the same rules for that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, not that they were planning on changing that from what I could tell, but yep. Okay, and there we have it. There we have it. Our 24 hexes, our snow 24 hexes, first ever 24 hexes snow. For those inquiring minds, the hex locking on the 24 hex is similar to what we had discovered previously on the newer model of the 24 hex. It's the better version of the interlocking of the 24 hexes. But some people were still unhappy with that, which we all have opinions about, but I think it works well enough for this current version. It's not ideal, obviously, but yeah. Okay, here we are, testing out the connection here. Oops, okay, I'm not doing that right. Okay, let's do it this way.
That's how I put the 24
just do it like that
together. I make them like a rectangle.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, we're all connected up. So yeah, again, for those inquiring minds, there's still some obvious you know, I guess misalignments potentially, right? Like some people who have done some investigations earlier said that this current design of the 24 hex has some potential issues. Yeah, like you can see how this is completely open this side, you know, and then this is completely open this side edges. So yeah, there does seem to be still some imperfections in this particular interlocking design. which is a little bit unfortunate. If you look at like the 3 hex, you'll notice the 3 hex has that little flange or whatever what you would call that at the base that juts out, and so the interlocking mechanism is slightly different than the 24 hex. And so again, I'm not sure why they can't just take the same interlocking mechanism that they're using for these other hexes and apply it to the 24 hex. It seems like that's kind of an obvious no-brainer to me, but there must be a reason, because they haven't changed the 24 hex design on most of their expansions up to this point. This is the current design that they're going with, and they haven't changed it, you know, and there's been lots of feedback. So there must be a reason. Not sure what it is, but anyway, there you have it. That all said, first 24 hex snow ever to be in the game. Super excited about that. We've got our 7 hex snow, first ever in the game. We've got our 3 hex snow, first ever in the game. We've got our evergreen trees, frosted evergreen trees. We've got our ice tiles, which, you know, the 3 hex ice tiles are just freaking awesome. I do really like how it makes building ice pools much faster. I think that's going to be really nice, you know, also for start zones that you make out of ice. So I do think that's going to be useful. The water wasn't super useful in the 3 hexes, because I feel like most of us don't build a ton of water maps. But the 3 hex ice actually, I think, is going to be useful. And these new tiles, especially these ice tiles, again, I can't reiterate how good these feel in hand. These are new, hardy, flexible, and strong tiles. Like that just feels amazing to have these new tiles in hand, because the old stuff is so brittle and falling apart. So anyway, get excited. I think this is a great expansion pack. Our 5th and final unboxing, the Swamps of Valhalla. This should be exciting stuff. I've always loved the swamp expansions, and honestly, the alternate jungle plants I think are going to be pretty sweet. So we'll take a look at those in just a minute. Otherwise, we're just looking at this. Everything's up to snuff. Looks all the same. Again, we're getting 24 hex swamp. 5 hex, we've seen all this before. This is basically just, again, more swamp. We've seen swamp before at the Swarm of the Morrow master set. So this is just a way to expand your current set of swamp if you have it, or if you don't have it, this is your first time getting it. Here you go. All right. Okay, so first thing to note, yes, we are getting 3 hex swamp, which I still really do love this. I think 3 hex swamp makes a lot of sense. We do tons of map building with swamp. This is great for start zones. It's just great because swamp water doesn't act like normal water. And I love making big old swamp maps. I love having big swamps with jungle trees everywhere, and so this is great. I love extra swamp hexes like this. And again, new tiles feel great in the hand. The 3 hex, yep. This new tile feels great in the hand. 2 hex is the same. Yep, feels great in the hand. The 1 hex. The 7 hex. Oh yeah. Yeah, all the interlocking mechanisms are the same. Looks good. We've got these. Oh wow. Yeah. These swamp hexes are fire. They're just fire. My gosh. Yeah, these new swamp tiles are off the chain. My word.
Are they even different from the normal ones?
Well, yeah. Can you go grab me one of the old ones and let's compare them really quick.
Okay.
Because the tone of the swamp terrain actually I think looks exactly the same. But I am curious to see how well it matches the swamp water tone. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much identical. I mean,
This one's a little little bit more like dusty though.
Well, yeah, this is, well, it's older. It's been, yeah, like, this is clearly the new tile. And this one has a little bit sharper edges. This one's a little bit rounded. It's been beaten up a few times. So, yeah, wow. That's pretty much identical. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, go put that back. That's the old one. Sweet. Okay, so looking really good. Now let's take a look at the jungle bushes here. Yeah, same exact profile as the normal jungle bush. Oh no, never mind, I got one here. So if you take your normal jungle bush, it's just the green profile, but with the swamp jungle bush, it's literally just a recoloring. So they've basically removed the green and made it a little bit more, well, I don't know. It is still green, but I'd call it like a puke green.
Ew,
yeah,
gross.
this is like a puke green here.
It's always gross.
Yes. And then we've got like just a brown, I guess, and a red. So yeah, it definitely has a kind of a swamp color feel to it versus just normal lush jungle. This is a little bit more yeah, a little bit more swampy feeling, but the exact same profile, right? The bush pieces are all the same, just different colors. So nothing too crazy there, but yeah, pretty sweet. Hey folks, jumping in the middle of my video here just really quick because I totally forgot to check the new jungle piece, a base of the whole controversy, right? A while ago where there was issues with the, the way that the jungle pieces were made and this, that, and the other. I can confirm they fixed the jungle piece. I'm impressed. I just checked right now and they fixed it. If you take a look here, I will show you. Oh, let me flip the screen around.
Oops.
Take a look at this. Notice how thin those are now. They've actually brought in all the design, they've sharpened it up, and they've made it much thinner to match the original. And so they fixed their issue with the jungle plants. So, and you can also see it's not as defined an outer flange as your normal hex design, but you can see how it flares out at the base of the hex design here. Notice how it flares out there. So there is still a flare out similar to the original hex design that they've applied. So yes, I can confirm, and this sits really nice into other hexes. So just to show you an example, this is the terrain piece all nicely snugly fitting in with the other terrain pieces, which is awesome and loving it. Yep, nicely snugly fitting in with other terrain pieces. Also, notice that I can build my hexes all around the jungle and it is completely flush. There are no issues, no popping or misalignments like the original jungles were. This is all connected and solid. Like they fixed the issue. At least for this expansion. I mean, it's very possible, that you'll still see some of the first print run of the jungle sets not having this current design, but hopefully this design is applied to all new prints of the jungle set. But as far as the swamp set, they applied the changes correctly to this piece and have therefore fixed the issues from previously. So nicely done, Renegade. As soon as I noticed that, again, I had to make sure to call that out. Again, sorry to jump in the middle of the unboxing video here, but I totally spaced it during the unboxing to review that point of it. And so, yeah, anyway, back to the unboxing. Oh, that's cool. They got this cool little swamp backings. That's kind of fun. Again, they've got a game guide. Let's see, underbrush pieces. Okay, that's cool. So the underbrush pieces here, it does reference the ability there for the jungle. swamp water. Okay, cool. Yep, it just basically talks about how swamp doesn't really act like normal water. And then you've got your 24 hexes. There you go. And again, the 24 hexes are still, in terms of the interlocking mechanism, they're still using that same mold. So, okay. All right. Looking good. Yeah, these swamp tiles, man, they, yeah, everything feels, all the new tiles always feel so good. Like, having been playing with the old stuff for so long, I just can't, it always surprises me how when I touch the new stuff, I'm like, oh wow, like I can feel the newness. I can feel how it's not just gonna break the minute I touch it and bend it or try and pull it off of building another map piece. You can feel that it is strong, and it is what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Strong, I guess, is the word. So, nicely done. Nicely done, Renegade. All right, so unboxing number 5 complete. We've got the Swamplands of Valhalla, or the Swamps of Valhalla. Awesome expansion. So yeah, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.